Altcoins are pumping right now. Many are up 5 to 10x from the bear market lows already. And in my opinion, we are going to see some crazy upside over the next 1 to 2 months or so. So this is the time we've all been waiting for. If you are not yet positioned in crypto, really pay attention to what I'm saying here and what I'm about to show you in these charts, because otherwise, if you don't act now and this market goes another 5 to 10x in the next 1 to 2 months, it's going to be pretty much too late and you're going to end up buying the top if you get involved after that. So let's dive into the charts. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Dirk. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube down below and follow my page on Instagram for more updates on crypto. So what I want to show you right here is Bitcoin Cash. You can see it's almost trading at $600 here at 583 right now. And what I want to point out too is that during the bear market lows towards the end of 2022, you can see it was trading at $100. So it is basically up 6x from the bear market lows. And I actually shared in real time in my VIP Discord during those bear market lows that I purchased Bitcoin Cash at around $100. And obviously that makes a big difference, because if you're buying at $100, now you're up 6x. Okay, but if you haven't bought yet and you're starting to get interested in it now, well, what is the upside? You're 6x higher. So if it does another 6x, that would already be phenomenal. But let's just say it goes back to the previous cycle high, which was only 1,600. Well, then you just have a little bit over a 3x left to go. Versus if you had bought at the bottom of that bear market at $100, if you were in VIP and you followed that purchase that I shared, then you would be up almost 16x if it goes back to that previous cycle high, versus now maybe having a potential 3x if it goes there. And if you wait even more, like most people will tend to do, they will start to get interested once again once it gets to like $1,000. Well, if you buy at $1,000, you might not even get a 2x. So this is why I've been making these videos for the past years, literally video after video after video throughout the bear market. I've been saying you want to buy low and you want to sell high. And while of course there are some of you awesome people who actually do follow and follow that advice, because it's literally the proven way how you make money in crypto. You buy when everyone's fearful at the bottom, you accumulate, you simply be patient, you wait till it gets crazy, and then you sell. Most people still do the opposite, regardless of how many videos they see or how many times they get told buy at the bottom. So what I'm doing here, this is really like a last kind of call to wake you up. If you are watching this and you are not yet involved, look, we're about to go parabolic here in my opinion. You can see what happened in the previous cycle. It goes very, very quickly. Okay, last time it went from $600 to $1,600 in April of 2021, from pretty much the exact same date as we are today, 29th of March 2021. We went from $580, the exact level where we are at now, and we hit $1,600 by the 10th of May, so literally like 5 to 6 weeks later. So far, this price action looks very, very similar to 2021. We're going to find out very soon if that's going to be the case, but you can see how it's already starting to go parabolic here. Okay, you can see this is just starting to make a higher low and it's starting to go vertical. Maybe it consolidates a bit and it can very quickly just pump straight up. So the good news is that in a very short period of time, we could see massive returns in altcoins. And I'm using Bitcoin Cash here as an example. Many other altcoins all look the same in terms of charts. They're leaving their accumulation mode. Okay, so we have this area over here. This is basically the accumulation. We went through this for a long period of time. All right, you can see basically from early 2022 to early 2024. So a 2-year accumulation period. We have left that. And once that happens, it just starts to take off really, really quickly. And then we get our parabolic blow-off phase. And sure, maybe this market continues till the end of the year. It is a possibility. I would like that because it means we will get very, very rich. The ones who were in early, of course. But I also think there's very much a possibility that we might be repeating 2021 and we might see a peak in May or maybe in June, something like that very, very soon. If this does 2, 3, 4, 5x from current levels. And the whole market, of course, will probably start to go euphoric if that happens, meaning everything is pumping. We'll start to see more and more on the media, influencers pushing it. Everyone just gets in a general FOMO euphoria phase and things go absolutely nuts. And I think there's a decent chance of that happening. So basically the point of me making this video right now is to make you aware of this fact. Okay, we have left the accumulation phase. If you didn't buy throughout the past 2 years, the best time to buy, the optimal time to load up, you might still have some chance here for the next 1 or 2 or 3 months. If this is going to go parabolic, you know, it's still better to buy in at 600 than it is at 1,000 or 1,600. Once it gets to these levels where we're up here, right, where we're at cycle peaks, you don't want to be buying in at these levels, okay? So if it does go absolutely crazy, you don't want to be buying in here at the top. Here, you know, it's not as good as in the bear market lows, but there is still upside potential. And you can look at other altcoins, of course, too. I'm not going to walk through all of these in this video. Just wanted to use BCH here as a specific example. You can do that yourself. You can go through all these different charts and find ones that haven't gone up 6x yet. Something like maybe, for example, the coin Harmony, which is still, as you can see here, in this accumulation phase. So while Bitcoin Cash is up almost 6x from the lows, this is up about 3x from the lows at this point in time. So it is still up from the ultimate lows, but you can see here it still hasn't left this accumulation phase over here just yet, but that can go very, very quickly. And as the arrow suggests over there, once it flips this, it could go really quickly once again. And that is why I'm saying here now, video after video, the train is about to leave the station, in my opinion. Once these alts start taking off and they do a 5 or a 10x from current levels, then you're probably looking at a point where the risk reward completely doesn't make sense anymore. And then you just risk buying in the top. You know, if you're buying in here or here or here, I'm sure you get some upside, but are you going to sell then? You barely get a 2x, and then you risk, you know, 50 to 90% drawdown in the next bear market that is inevitably going to come. So this is also the reason why I'm closing the doors to my VIP membership in less than 2 weeks from now on April 8th. I'm shutting the doors because that is when I believe it's pretty much a time to cut off. If you're not in at that point yet, and by in I mean involved in the markets, if you're not yet positioned, by that point, after that, it gets more and more risky. Like I've made in this whole video, like I've explained, once we start getting to these levels or higher or higher or higher, I don't want to take on new members, because then people are going to come in and they start asking me, should I buy this coin when it's up 10x? Should I buy this coin at 20x? Which coins do I buy? Is this still a good purchase? And my answer to that is obviously no. Knowing what I know, I can't take on people at that point in the bull cycle and give any sort of reasonable strategy to be able to get involved at that point, because it just starts getting way too difficult and way too risky. Sure, it might still continue going higher, and sure, you can trade, but we're talking for the average person wanting to get involved in crypto at or near the top. It's just not a good thing. What we need to do at that point, so once things get crazy high, that's when in VIP we'll be looking to take profits, cash out of the positions as close to the bull cycle top as possible, cash out, and then we can start looking for trades on the way down. We can short this market all the way down and make crazy profits, just like we do in the bull market, but on the way down by shorting it. And this is obviously a little bit more technical because it's based on charts. You need the proper risk management. You need to know how to do that. But all of that is included in VIP, how to learn how to do that, and the ongoing guidance and trades. I'll be sharing that in real time in the bear market on the way down. For now, still, we have a potential here for massive upside. I think that the altcoins are still now in a good position where there is still 5 or maybe 10x upside potential if you get involved in certain altcoins. But if you wait, if it already pumps, then it's going to be too late. So if you want my help, if you want my guidance, join me in VIP. The doors close April 8th. If you want more details, how to join, what's included, how to sign up, everything is down in the description below. Let me know if you have any questions. And basically, I'm just looking forward now to the next 1 to 2 months. And I'm curious to see if this is going to play out like 2021 did. So far, it's looking very, very similar. The charts are looking good. And I hope we just get massive upside here in these altcoins. In which case, it is also going to be time, as it goes higher and higher and higher, and as things go vertical and parabolic, to start taking profits, to remove initial capital, and maybe at some point eventually to just get out of these markets completely, because like we've seen in the previous 2 bear markets in 2022 and in 2018, the entire cryptocurrency markets dropped massively. Even Bitcoin dropped more than 70%, 80% on Ethereum. And I think that's just going to happen again to most altcoins after this cycle peaks. But first, let's try ride this upside as much as possible. Let's ride the bull. As long as the trend is bull, we stay bull. The trend is your friend until the end. And once we get out, and then we can look at shorting this in the bear market later on in this year, very potentially. So if you want to join me in VIP before the doors close, link in the description down below. I will see you on the inside.